Alright, so let's try this again. I'm a little more prepared this time for the 2016 Summer Tour preview video. It's a big deal, you know. I don't know how many of these I've made already, but this is the official one. We're now a month away, man. It's crunch time. If you don't have your tickets, get them. So we're opening up in St. Paul, Minnesota. Everybody, I guess the big question is, will they play Purple Rain? I'm saying thumbs down on the Purple Rain. You know, it seems to me, it's kind of a joke when they play Purple Rain. I don't know if they're going to go out there and make a mockery of the death of Prince. You know, it's a Fishman-led song. The vocals by Fishman. So, and you know, none of them other guys are going to try to touch that song. Mike possibly, Trey no way, Page no way. They're not singing Prince, Purple Rain. So the Fishman's like, I'll take it. I can't sing anything, so I'll try to tackle Prince. Why not? So I just don't see him going up there and fucking around and just goofing around with Purple Rain. You know, it just doesn't seem like it'd be the appropriate thing to do. Songs you can expect from a tour opener, at least here kind of recently. Recent history tells us Ghost, Harry Hood, Cavern, and then Rift. Rift of a bit of a surprise, but I think maybe 3 out of the last 4 tour openers, the show somewhere in there featured Rift out of nowhere. You know, Cavern to be expected, Ghost getting us started strong, probably an alligator mouth, and before or after Ghost. Then after that, we move on to Wrigley Field, and I don't know, that's just a wild card. Who knows? Other than take me out to the ball game, I don't know what to expect at Wrigley. Hopefully a couple of nice jams in there. I hope it's not one of them nights like a showcase night where they're just burning through songs. A 21, 22 song night. You know, maybe one of the nights I can take that. New songs probably. Maybe one night they'll focus on new songs. One night they'll focus on jams. Something like that. We'll see. Then on to Deer Creek. Finally, what is this going to be? Our 23rd show of all time at Deer Creek. Never been what did I see there early? Never been a Saturday show at Deer Creek. What's up with that, man? I guess they figured they had the convenient camping. Doesn't necessarily need to be a weekend. And it's in Noblesville. Or Noblesville, as some one guy said. Split Open and Melt. That was the one that jumped out at me just from the shows I've had over the years. And actually, Antelope, though, has outdone it by 1. You've got 9 Antelopes and 8 Melts in the 22 shows up to this point. Cavern seems to close sets a lot. Yamar's going to be mixed in there likely. Vultures, they threw that in 4 or 5 times. You know, it doesn't sound like a lot, but for 22 shows at Deer Creek, you're only getting one night, though. You know, if it was a 3-night run, you'd get a Vultures and a Limb by Limb, most likely. Like I said, they've never played a Saturday there. This is June 26th, in case you're keeping track. June 28th, they move on to the Mann, and the 29th. We're getting 2 nights at the Mann. Most likely, one of those nights, not most likely, but possibility of a 2001 second set opener. A Julius, you're getting a Julius. Set closer, encore, who knows. They've never had a Lizards there. They've had plenty of Harry Hoods, though. Seems like an appropriate place for a Hood. Then they move on to SPAC for July 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. That boys get a day off finally here. Their 18th, 19th, and 20th shows at the SPAC. Get a lot of Possums and Gins, YEM, Antelope closing sets there, of course. They've never played a Wednesday at the SPAC. I don't know what's up with that. Why would you go up there in the middle of the week, I suppose. Then they get a day off, a couple days off, actually, moving on to Portland, Maine. Possibly a sleeper of a show here. You got the days off. It's July 6th after the holidays. You know, maybe one of them, like, you know, I guess back in the day they used to have one of those, I don't forget what they called it. You know, you fucked up, you weren't here type of shows. That could be the deal in Portland, Maine. It's right before they move on to Great Woods. Only one night, July 8th at Great Woods, Mansfield, Massachusetts. Divided Sky, Mule, Possum, songs they've hit there a lot. Never a Sunday show at Great Woods. That just doesn't seem right, man. What's up with that? Doesn't seem right. I think it was maybe, how many shows did I see they've played there? 14, I believe. I did not jot it down in my notes here, unfortunately. Then Hartford, Connecticut. Look, a possible dud here. Coming off the big night at Great Woods. You know, Great Woods, I guess, has a similar vibe as a Deer Creek. Then you go on to Hartford, Connecticut. You know, no disrespect to the good people in Hartford, Connecticut. I'm sure they're ready to get down with the Phish. I'm sure they got their share of geezers there. But then Syracuse the following night. You know, they're going to be eyeballing the Syracuse show. Big basketball fans, the guys in Phish. But most likely why they're going to be fired up because they got 5 big days off after this. They might just let it all loose at Syracuse. Might be kind of eyeballing a day ahead, you know. They're overlooking the Hartford show, unfortunately. Dud alert. You know, I just gave Maine the sleeper alert. Now I'm giving Hartford a couple nights later the dud alert. But hey, look, you're going to get 1 or 2 a tour, most likely. Not everything could be fall in 97. I know Trey was talking about 94 and 95 earlier. I don't know. We talked about that earlier today. Then the 15th and 16th, after a nice week off, almost a week off, as they're slowly headed out west to the Gorge. You know, you're looking for a Wolfman's there. A lot of Character Zero set closers. Red Flag right there, Bowie, Moment Dance. They'll have played there 16 times by the time they're done with this at the Gorge. Then the 18th, 19th, and 20th, perhaps the biggest run of the tour, I would say. At Bill Graham, they'll have played there a total of 12 times when it's done, but never a Thursday. The most curious thing is 3 crowd control openers. All right, crowd control hasn't even been in existence that long in the history of Phish. They've only played the place 12 times, and they've opened up with crowd control 3 times. Something's weird there. I don't know, man. Maybe the guy running the place is a big crowd control fan. A lot of dads in the crowd there. I don't know. What's going on there? 2001 and Bug. 2001, a bit of a surprise. Bug. Fuck Bug. Now let's move on to the Forum, July 22nd. You know, last year I pretty much shit on the Forum. I was like, why are they going back to the Forum, man? Isn't there better places to play if they want to be in SoCal? This will be the 4th time they've hit the Forum. You know, the Illusion was there last year. He was all fired up. He had never heard, what the hell did he call Martian Monster? I don't know, but he loved it. Carini, Bathtub Gin, possibilities there. Then they move on to Chula Vista. I believe, you know, I get good feelings from Chula Vista. You know, I just recall, I believe it was Chula Vista, where I was watching a webcast the night I found out that I was going to Vegas in fall of 14. So I was all fired up. You know, Trey, you know, it could have been the old Trey, could have pissed in my ears that night on Couch Tour. I was so happy that I was going to Vegas for Halloween. So I'm giving it the F-Zappa 20 thumbs up, basically, there, just because I got good feelings about it. And Chula Vista just sounds kind of cool. That's the venue where, I don't know, Trey told some kind of little fucking story there last time. And then on to the big one, Dick's. I guess technically Lockin's in the summer, but really Dick's is in the summer. September 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. They'll have hit Dick's now 18 times. Obviously, you got the big set, hopefully, where they spell something, they come up with something. You know, they've never played Reba there. They've only played YEM there one time. What's going on with that? The people in Denver can't handle a vocal jam. Ghost, you get a bunch. You know, you're going to get a big Ghost most likely, just about every year. Unfortunately, you're getting the same thing with Backwards Down the Number Line now. You know, that's the only problem with Dick's. Where's the Litro? Hold on here, guys. We gotta get a pause in the action. Woohoo! I didn't know if I was gonna make it off. So, oh, Haley's Comet, that's a big deal. What the hell did they spell last year? Oh, that's right, they waited to the very end and they spelled thank you with the Harpua Encore. So that's it, man. I guess the big rundown, Bill Graham, you know, if you can get your ass out to Bill Graham, do it. You know, excuse the crowd control opener. You're feeling wild, book down to the Forum. Syracuse could be a big one. Don't worry about Hartford, Connecticut, unless you live there if you're a local. Mansfield. Great Woods, definitely. Deer Creek, definitely. Wrigley, I don't know, man. That's the concern for me. It's only the 2nd and 3rd shows of the tour. Big-ass stadium, I don't know. They're going to bring out a rapper again? We'll see. Deer Creek, man. Look out for the meld at Deer Creek. 4th show of tour. They could be fired up. I hope these new songs are cool. That'd be a bummer, dude. I'm only going to 3 shows, and I get hit with a bunch of new songs that I'm not into. Boo! I'll fucking boo those guys. I'll do it. I'll be that one asshole that's booing the new songs. Nah, I wouldn't do that. But if I get hit with one in Wrigley and then a couple nights later they play it again in Deer Creek, I'll fucking boo. Alright, guys, this is F-Zappa 20. It's a summer tour preview. Even with notes and even trying again, I probably still forgot some major shit. But, you know, that's kind of the deal. You know, I was accused recently of not putting much effort into these videos. Can you believe that? It's like the man says, man, the juice has got to be worth the squeeze. I like it. Can't hit stop, man. I'm feeling good. Feeling good about this video. That bong hit there got me fired up. That sample in a jar rocking back here. Glass of water. Talking Phish with you good people. Alright, guys. That's it. I've rambled on enough. Again, thanks for watching. Enjoy the summer. I'm sure going to. I just don't like that I'm going on tour early. Early terror. As opposed to late terror. I mean, they're going to be on fire by, the Gorge. I don't know, man. The Character Zero set closers at the Gorge. I'm telling you, major red flag, dude. Character Zero'd, son. Haley's. Alright, dude. That's it. Sorry. I've just wasted your last 45 seconds. Although I red flagged you again on the 0. The Gorge. The Gorge and George.